Hi everyone, this is me again. Today is a special day. First of all, we're in Poconos Mountains, which is so pretty, and we've been here for the last 3 days, which I'm vlogging, and I will upload that video before this video. But in the meantime, I'm taking my vacation time to make a video for you guys. Everybody knows my friend Asmaa, I think, at this point. Today, she is my guest. Hey, welcome. Say hi, Asmaa.
Hi.
Today, with this gorgeous lady, we're going to bake something. Of course, my favorite banana bread. But what's different, we're going to ask each other questions. So she doesn't know what kind of questions I'm asking, and I don't know what she's asking. And I'm really curious about what she's going to ask. And I'm really curious about her answers for my questions.
They're very egocentric.
That's just her.
How much you love me, how much you care about me, and I'm kidding. But yeah.
I have a similar question, but just one.
Okay. No, I have 4 of them, I guess.
It's going to be a little like chitty chat girly talk today. And in the meantime, we're going to do something useful because we're in this beautiful mansion with 4 other friends. And we're going to bake a banana bread and watch a movie and have tea together. So I hope you enjoyed the video and let's get started. Okay, so for this banana bread, we're going to need 4 bananas, flour, some vegetable oil, sugar, baking soda, and anything you want to add, like chocolate chip, blueberries, we're trying those, walnuts, basically anything you want. And we're going to start with
the bananas.
Yes, we're going to smash the bananas. And in the meantime, I'll start asking questions. I'll go first.
Okay.
So my first question, I'm going to keep the egocentric one out for a little later.
Yeah.
So the first one would be, tell me about a childhood memory that you would want to live again and why.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like you can tell a story or whatever if you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Keep smashing.
I cannot think of one, honestly. I mean,
oh my god, that actually is pretty upsetting. What do you mean?
Really? I mean, they were like nice memories with my sisters playing and stuff like that. But that I want to relive.
Yeah, maybe a holiday, a trip.
There's one, but it's not a childhood memory. It's like I was 15.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like from the past, really.
Okay. So yeah, there was this summer where my best friend came to visit, and then she went back home, and I went to her. And like I think I spent 2 weeks at her place. We'd just like stay up until like 4 a.m. It was Ramadan, so like we'd just like stay the whole day.
Oh, I remember you were telling me that Ramadan was like a sweet time every year
because it was summer.
Yeah,
we would go we go the morning to the beach,
right,
and go back and while fasting. So like we didn't even get used to get tired, like
right.
There was like
it sounds like a big thing, like really not as much about the holiday, but like about the family gathering.
Yeah,
I have a friend who was fasting this year, and she was feeling FOMO because everybody woke up at 5 a.m. to have a breakfast without her. She didn't have to fast that day, but she woke up just not to have the FOMO and have breakfast with them at 5 a.m. So it feels like it's a big thing. So interesting.
Yeah.
So that was like a time when Ramadan was in summer.
It was not. It was this whole summer because she came to my city.
Summer?
Yeah, like so she came first to my city before Ramadan.
Right.
And we go to the beach every day.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time together.
Wait, you would go to beach every day in Ramadan? Wouldn't you like get like thirsty and stuff?
Before Ramadan, we used to go to the beach every day.
Yeah.
And then she went back to her city, and then I went to her city after that, and I stayed in her house.
Right.
And while that, like Ramadan started,
Okay.
And yeah, and we would go to the beach in the morning.
But weren't you like getting thirsty?
No, we had so much energy.
I cannot imagine.
And it was summer,
I cannot imagine if I go to the beach and I'm not drinking like a gallon of water.
Usually me too, but like I think this is a psychological thing. Like when you think about it, you just
you get the mental resistance kind of. All right,
my turn.
Throw away trash in the meantime. Yeah.
Okay, I have a recent one. What is a thing that you've done in the last 3 months and that you regret so much and why? It could be like a stupid thing, just like anything.
Hold on, I'm thinking. A stupid thing?
No, it doesn't have to be a stupid thing, but anything you've done in the last 3 months.
Oh, that I regret?
Exactly.
There was something I remember, like I just talked about that like 2 weeks ago and I'm trying to remember. Oh, can I say something from today? I'm going to say something from today.
Okay.
So, we were on this mountain coaster. I am literally here for the mountain coaster, you guys. I've seen a video of a mountain coaster in Smoky Mountains, and I really wanted to try it. So I came all the way to Pennsylvania, not to Smoky Mountains, and we were So excited for that roller coaster. But eventually what happened is I was stupid enough to take my freaking backpack with me, which occupied like 99% of my seat, because of which my butt was like not on the seat properly, and then the buckle wasn't good enough to hold me in. So eventually I was flying off. I was flying off my car all the time. I was like, I slid down like this much, and my legs were just hanging out, and it was really scary as well. Because of that, I did not enjoy my ride, and it was my fucking bucket list idea. So I'm not checking that off yet.
Okay.
Doesn't count. I regret so much. Why would I go with a backpack? And I also had a camera with me trying to record something, which I think will be my vlog video, but that ended up really being useless. I don't think I'm going to use that video because of how ugly the angle is, because I was struggling the entire way to keep myself in the car, all because of a freaking backpack. Not to mention my brakes did not work. I'm not sure if the brakes did not work or I wasn't properly pushing them, but also I could not pause for a second to fix myself. So all 5 minutes, instead of enjoying the ride, I was just holding myself and not filming anything. That is something I regret. Literally in the last 12 hours, not really 3 months.
I also like, yeah, I can say the same. I had the same experience with the mountain coaster, but like it was more like a disappointment than regret.
Right, yeah.
Because I was excited about it.
No, I do regret.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we got the bananas really smashed. There's like really tiny pieces. Let's add the bananas. Okay. You want to add yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. The next step would be, I guess, to add the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to crack them when I read
okay,
the question?
yeah, give me the other question.
So my next question is there a character trait that you would like to change in yourself, and why?
I have a similar question. Impulsiveness.
Give us more details.
I can get sometimes very impulsive, and that kind of I make decisions with my feelings, not with my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Or oops.
Do you make like big decisions?
Not big, no. But like it's like mostly in my relation to other people.
Right.
I
have something to say about that. Yeah.
I would like to change that, because sometimes I think I give some people or situations more than they deserve. Whereas if I just like sit down and kind of calm down and replay the scenario in my head, it would have,
Can you give an example of when you did something like impulsively based on your feelings, really?
Well, it's like a daily life thing. I think with the roommate situation.
I don't think they're watching my channel, so we can have a tea about that.
No, it's okay. Like there's nothing I can hide. But like I would have, there were like some text or some something said by one of my roommates that I could have just totally ignored.
Right.
Because it was not worth my reaction.
Right.
Yeah. So that I would have definitely avoided that.
But is there anything you do about that? So when you see, it's a bad trait that you want to change, but are you working on it?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you do?
Like I've been
What's
ignoring.
a strategy?
Yeah, I've been ignoring the things that annoy me lately. Like I'll be like, if I answer, it's gonna go on forever.
So you just stop yourself.
Yeah, I just don't, and it goes away. Like the urge to answer, it goes away like after an hour, and you're like, oh yeah, that was a good decision. I didn't. Yeah.
I also feel like Asmaa is a shopaholic. I also feel like some of your money expenditures are very impulsive.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't need it.
Especially after midnight.
Any decision made after 9 p.m., you should not consider that. 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. is a no brain time, guys. Remember?
Yeah, we get frontal.
Right. So now we have the 3 eggs in. I think we can go for the flour and maybe sugar first.
So I have my question.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate me as a friend, and why?
Is it one general criteria, or can I break down different things and rate them?
You can do it whichever seems right to you. Oh my god, the fact that she said that, like.
So it's funny enough because we talked about you in that sense with, like, I gossiped about you with Meredith.
Oh. Oh my
What
god.
kind of friend you are ish.
Oh my god.
Meredith, you're on spot. No, like in a good way. No, because we were talking about Leos. Zodiac sign, and I was like, oh, I have a lot of examples of Leos. One being Asmaa. Oh.
You can say anything, you know, like we've talked about these things before.
You don't have to say that. You know, I'm like very straightforward. So I'm gonna give a general point first. Generally, you're like an 8.
Okay, not bad.
Out of 10.
Yeah, that's
I think
fair.
every 9 or.
I think I deserve
like 8.5. She's like an 8.5.
Yeah, bonus points.
I am going to. No, but you asked not as a person. You asked as a friend.
Yeah, as a friend.
Oh no, lies. As a friend, I'm gonna give 9.5. I'm gonna cut this half point from the little disagreements and arguments that we have.
Yeah.
But there are not that many of them.
No, you can also
and I also think it's okay.
You can also like mention things that you just like about me, you know.
Yes,
like...
I can do that perfectly.
Yeah.
So I think I am
just for
very content with Asmaa as a personality and as a friend.
Aww.
Except I feel like Asmaa is a very anxious person.
I am.
She's anxious about stuff, and that makes her overthink insanely, which I can tolerate usually to an extent. Sometimes it gets just too much. I can roll my eyes and be like, girl, chill.
I see that.
Yeah. And I don't think she takes that hard. Like, I think she's used to my asshole.
Yeah, like I might be annoyed, but it goes away, you know?
So that's like one of the traits that I'm not enjoying but tolerating more. That she overthinks everything. She can come up or call and then we talk like for a very long time just on something specific, and when I listen to a problem, I'm like, it's not big of a deal, girl. It can be something. Oh, somebody texted me in this way, and I think it's that's their intonation, whereas it's a normal text. She just overthinks. But I still do listen to my best as much as my patience allows. So I am a little bit, just overthinking.
Yeah.
Too much anxiety over unnecessary things, really. She's hating me right now.
No. But like that's like more of a personality trait. Like what I do as a friend that annoys you, like.
Yeah, you do that. You can go on and on about something that's actually not important.
Okay.
And I also think there's one thing that I'm a little impatient with her. She goes so much into details. It goes insane. It has a good and bad side. Like, she can be too much into details if we argue. And I say, oh, I said this. And she'll go, no, that is exactly how you said it. And she's going to cite you verbatim. And I'm like, bro, okay. You know, just like to prove a point. She can go really, really in details. Or I can be like, oh, I put this cup this way. And she's like, no. You put it this way.
Like
and then
the height thing.
Or the height thing. I just told her that I'm a little taller than you when we stand straight. And then she was like, so when we finish this, we go and check.
Yeah, and we're going to do it, by the way.
It's not that big of a deal, really. So she's a little like too detailed and, you know. But like I said, that also has a good side, because being in details also makes her thorough and careful about people. So at the same time, if I ask something that really matters to me, if I ask her opinion on what I look like or what I do, or what I write, or where I go or something, she's gonna give you like a very caring and detailed advice. She's not gonna be like, yeah, this looks good on you. She's gonna like, this looks good on you, but do this. It doesn't match your lipstick, your nails. Like, she's gonna be very.
I thought that thing annoyed you because,
what?
Like you said, I thought this thing in me annoyed you. So I'm always like very careful when you ask me about things.
No. If I ask,
okay,
you can go as detailed as you want. But if I don't ask and you push your opinion, then I'll get annoyed.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's why it's 9.5. It's not really a lot of points that I cut. It's half a point. But even these things I grew to tolerate with her, she has exactly my older sister's character, so it really feels like a sibling.
She escaped one. She found one. That's the thing.
Karma. There's a karma.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I think it's time for the flower. Oh, what? 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have a chef right there, and she says 1.5. 2. Do 2.5. She says 2.5. So my question is, name 3 top red flags in man.
In man?
Yes, for you. Top 3. I know you probably have like a list. Yeah. Just name 3, please.
Yeah, it got a little bit messy.
Oh, by the way, this is another character of Asmaa.
Yeah, always, I'm so messy.
Always. Yeah.
Like, I think we can agree on this. Like, love bombing at the very beginning, because they really don't know you. Oh,
you mean if they like get too sweet and everything too fast?
I mean, they can get sweet. That's like as long as they're doing it.
So my question is, how would you even identify it if they are love bombing?
So if they give you like general compliments that anyone can give you without really knowing you like deeply, that's not love bombing. Just like being either trying to like,
I gotcha. So that's not love bombing.
according to me, no.
What would be
but
the
if they're
love
like,
bombing?
oh my god, you are exactly the person I've been looking for my entire life, or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or that to me, like, because you've only met me for like a week or something, and then you already know that I'm that person.
Oh yeah, I know that from personal experience. When people say, "Oh my god, you're my meant to be,"
yeah,
that's a red flag sentence. You guys put that in your head. Meant to be in first half a year, block.
yeah, exactly. You know, we are friends, and it took us like a long time to like kind of get used to each other and accept each other's characters.
Oh hell yeah,
exactly. So, and you know, friendships and relationships, like, you know, romantic relationships are different in a way that you get deeper with the person in the romantic relationship. So like, I mean, so they need more time to kind of know all aspects of you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Also, I feel like, guys, if you're dating on distance, or if you're dating with a person but you only see them on dates and you don't have any other opportunity to see them in different settings, then don't rush to make conclusions about them or fall for them or something. Because I have dated people only in one setting, being online or just one-to-one, and they were the sweetest. But then when you meet them in a different society, like when you meet them among their friends, among your friends, among family, you can see the personality shift, that they present themselves differently. And that's something I did not know about them, and it did not turn out well. So you make sure you see them in different settings, in public, how they treat their waiters, how they treat his own mom and dad, how they treat their friends, pets, dogs, everybody, and then make a conclusion about their personality, because they can be the sweetest with you but not actually assholes outside of that. I'm just going to show the batter,
the consistency.
That's what the consistency is like, and I think that's okay. So we added 2.5 cups of flour, and
we didn't really go through the half, I think.
Just like, so like 2. Because it's 4 bananas, it's quite thick already. And as you answer, I'll continue with chocolate chip and blueberries.
All right. So the second one, like there are so many, but like it's hard to put them on top.
Because there's no like better or worse red flag. Red flag's a red flag, but still try.
And sometimes like a red flag, something is like if it's like to a certain limit, it's not really a red flag. But if it's like too much, it then becomes a red flag.
So what would you think?
Like if someone's really focused about looks. So I love good style. I care about looks in terms of like, but not in a superficial way, you know. If someone's only like focusing on the outer look and not focusing on the inside, no, it's good. Then then that's a red flag actually, because that person only sees the outer, you know, what's outside.
So how would you know if they're like that? Is it when they only compliment you, how you look, your photos and stuff
also
like that?
The way they talk about themselves, the way they talk about others, the way they handle like sensitive topics.
But I'm gonna say something. I feel like you also tend to pay not too much but a lot of attention for somebody's appearance, and you tend to judge people on their photos, like guys, not people, based on their appearance. Isn't that the same thing?
We all do it. That's okay. As I said, I like good looks.
Okay.
Because I also pay attention to what I wear. I put an effort, and I like that in
because
other people.
When we gossip later after a date or something, she can be like, "Oh, he has a great personality. He's great," and then she's like, "Oh, he styles like he dresses horribly." Like it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing for me. It's a thing, but I wouldn't like really dismiss the person just because they have a horrible style.
Okay, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I thought it could be like your.
No, like. Okay. You know that, like, I can if like they check a lot of, you know, they're nice, they're careful, they're attentive, they respect emotions, all of that stuff, then I would accept, you know, if they're putting like effort in other important things in life. So, but what I mean is that, you know, like those people where they're superficial. That's the thing, maybe.
Yeah, like the inner world doesn't matter as much.
Exactly. And then when you talk about like a serious topic, they cannot really handle it.
Yeah.
And emotionally immature guys. This is the third red flag.
It's the third one. Talk about that more, because emotional maturity is like a very vague concept for many people. And I'm watching the blueberries.
Just like people, as I said, people who cannot really process emotions. But we all have issues processing emotions in certain situations in life based on like how we grew up and everything. But if it's a thing in all aspects, if someone does not really accept criticism, or you realize when you criticize them, they're just like, you know, just like freak out and start like being so defensive. And
I also feel like a big part, if a man cannot talk about his feelings, process them, or react, like give emotional normal reaction. If that makes sense.
Unfortunately, in so many societies, men were raised to not show their emotions because showing them is
Yeah.
like a weakness.
Yeah.
But at least how they treat them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They cannot show their emotions, but the way they treat you after like they receive, like, let's say they are like you were triggering them a negative emotion,
Right.
that's like very important. It shows
Yeah.
how much they care about you, but also it shows
Okay.
their emotional maturity. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. We're gonna give a little break to set up the oven because I think it's time.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay, we cleaned a little bit of the space. Our batter is ready, and we have this pan, and our oven is preset for 350. It's warming up right now. In the meantime, Asma is gonna ask me the next question.
Okay. Actually, I had two other questions, which I think you already answered them. I have like describe me in 2 sentences.
Okay.
And then I have like to give me the thing you think the most annoying thing about me and the thing you like the most, like the quality.
Yeah,
and
I think I already answered.
Yeah, yeah, like both of them actually. You did. Tell me a secret you have never told me before.
You know, like hard and personal ones you already know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like what?
I mean, you tell me what. It could be like a stupid thing. It could be like
there is a secret that I've told a few people. I don't know if I told you about a chicken and the beach. It's a story, but it's a secret story. I've only told like 2 people in the world.
No, you haven't.
Now the whole world will know, but it's okay. So I had a male friend, when I was like 19 or 20, and he took me to the. If you're watching this, there's a chance. Hi. We no longer talk, so.
Oh my god.
So it was a male friend, and he took
story.
his friend. So it's a friend's friend, and they took me to the beach. It's not a thing in my family to go to the beaches back then, at least. And then I had no swimwear, no nothing. So the agreement was that I'm just gonna chill at the beach, tanning, and the guys are just gonna go swim, and that's what we did. And I was chilling there until one of them was like, "Oh, we're hungry. Let's go get something from the nearby." And they got this grilled chickens that they sell at the beach, but it was like so dry. It was a really thin chicken. So they bought that and like some vegetables, and they brought it in. They were like, "You know what, Sabina, we're going to swim. Can you cut this whole chicken?" It was a whole chicken. "Can you cut this whole chicken and serve it on the plates, and then we come back and eat?" I was like, "Sure." So they leave, and I'm left with this chicken, and I was like, "I don't have a knife." So they give me this little Swiss Army knife.
Oh yeah.
But like a very small one, not the big ones that you can imagine. It was like a really small one, and it looked like symmetrical. You know how knife would have like one edge straight and the other is curved, and you know what's part is. This one was curved on both sides, and they both looked not sharp. So I was like, "What cut?" I was like, "All right, never mind." So with this very tiny knife, I started cutting the chicken, and I was 19 years old. I did not cut a lot of chicken back then
in my life.
So I put this knife in the middle of the chest of the chicken, and I was like, "It's not cutting, it's not sharp. This shitty knife is not cutting." So cut it. I almost rip it apart because it's not cutting. So I go all the way, and then I was like, "All right, now I need to separate the limbs," because I'm trying to make sense of how to cut a whole chicken, and it's also not a thick one. Like it's thin. I'm like, there's no meat. So I cut it, and at some point I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" There was like red sauce on it because it was grilled. I was like, "Oh my god, there's a lot of sauce." I was like, "Or is the chicken raw and it's like the blood?" Or I was like, "What the fuck?" So I just kept cutting, and the whole pile has like this little sauce. It looked like a hot sauce to me. And at some point and I was like all in because I was in rush. I did not want the guys come and see that I'm not skilled enough to cut a chicken. So the moment I was like, and I stopped and I raised my finger, I realized that my finger just cut through.
Oh my god.
All the time I was cutting, this was the cutting side that was pressing my finger to, and that's why the other side was not cutting the chicken.
And the red sauce was your blood?
And the red sauce was my blood.
Serena!
All over the chicken.
Oh my god.
And it was late to do anything about it. It was all the pieces messed with that. I was like so agitated. I did not feel the pain. And the moment I did this, I saw that it's like dripping. So I took a lot of tissue and I wrapped my paper. I was like, I cannot tell them that I'm this dumb. I need to hide this.
I think it's ready.
Yeah, I cannot tell them that I'm this dumb. So I just put a Band-Aid. I had the Band-Aid with me, so I put a Band-Aid. I hide all the napkins with my blood on it, and I tried to clean the chickens, but most of them were just with that, and I saw them coming, so I was just sitting there. And I'm good at lying. So they came around, and I was like, "Oh my god, guys, I think the chicken is not cooked well." I just decided to say that in advance. And he was like, "I don't think so. Look, it's so grilled on the outside." I'm like, "Maybe." So they start eating. And I look at them just eat chicken
with your blood,
seasoned with my blood. And the guy goes, "Why aren't you eating?" Because I did not want to eat that. And I was like, "I think I'm not hungry." And they kept eating and eating.
Oh my
and then
God.
my friend's friend was eating full mouth of that chicken. And he goes, "Sabina, you're dumb. This is a seasoning. I just tasted it. It's so yum. This is just the seasoning. It's not raw. I think it's like something like pepper or Tabasco." And I was like, "Sure, enjoy."
Enjoy my blood.
Now y'all know why my blood. I did not tell. I was so embarrassed. I stopped seeing those friends years later, but I'm still thinking of that. It's a dark secret. If you're watching this, you're welcome. Let's put the batter in.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh my God, look at this. We need a spatula just like to get the.
We can do this. And that was a perfect sizing, I think.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm just gonna put a couple more blueberries on the top for decoration. Yeah, sure. Oh, I thought you wouldn't want to put on, but okay.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to eat it. I love blueberries.
And look at our baby. She is pretty.
I know.
We're gonna put her in the oven for about 25.
Yeah.
But we're gonna check.
All right, I'm gonna sit because I'm an old lady.
And my next question is, what do you love and what do you hate about me?
Okay, it was similar to the one I told. Okay, this is the one you told me. You like kind of guessed it.
Yeah, okay. I am really excited too.
I have to stop moving. Actually, there's one thing I love and I hate about you at the same time, and that is like you're more of like you have a more of an achiever mindset, and I admire that about you. But sometimes it feels like so. It makes me feel like so heavy in a way that you're doing too much. I know this is your character, but sometimes it makes me like feel tired. It's weird, like as if I get your energy or something like that. You know, it just makes me feel tired. But at the same time, I admire that. Like, you know, you have like your like consistency and like
I'm competitive. Like, I'm also competitive.
Not the competitiveness is a good thing. I like it. The achiever mindset that doesn't stop. You don't rest. And that restlessness in you, sometimes I feel it when I'm around you. Not all the time. So I like it about you, but at the same time, I kind of hate it. Okay. The second thing that I don't like, actually.
Okay, she has a second in the list.
You're a very secretive person. And sometimes I'm like...
Can I also say something? It's paradoxical. I'm secretive, but also very straightforward.
Yeah, like... it really depends. Like, Sabina does things based on her mood. Like, so don't try to get an explanation of what she's doing. Because... she might one day, if she's happy, she would just be like,
"This is so true."
So like, I don't know, but so then, like cheerful. And then if she has something bothering her, she would just close up completely. Yeah. And she will have like the sad face or this grumpy face. And at first, I would be like, "Oh my God, did I do something that bothered her?" I mean, because she just closed up immediately. Yeah. Now I'm like, okay. When I see that, I'm like, okay, she has having her moment.
She has an episode.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's confusing when people just meet you, you know?
Yes, I have a lot of problems when people just meet me. Everybody that faces that first, they're like, "Oh, she's so bitchy." Bro, I'm not. There's always something I'm never bitchy for no reason. There's always something in the background happening. Could be my personal life, could be my family life, whatever, that I just haven't shared. Maybe I haven't shared yet. So if you're patient, I'm going to tell you, or I'm not going to tell you, but there is always something. It's almost never something like nothing. I just don't want to see you today. It's usually something that pisses me off, and then I'm taking revenge on everybody. Not taking revenge. I'm genuine. I don't want to pretend. Like I can be unhappy in my relationship, and then I'm just going like, "Hey, I'm good. How are you?" I don't do that. No,
I'm not. Totally
I'm unhappy. I'm just unhappy. And then it's, as I said, paradoxically, I'm very straightforward though. Like I'm secretive. Yes, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I'm not gonna also pretend. I'm just gonna be like, "Yes, I'm not in the mood."
No, not only about that. Not only about like sad moments in your life. Like sometimes, let's say you're preparing for something, even like a small stupid thing. Yeah. Sometimes you act so secretive about it. Let's say you're just I don't know.
I hate to talk about my plans. Exactly. Nobody's allowed to look at my planner. Nobody's even allowed to look at my watch later list on YouTube, because it's also one of my plans. I hate to share my plans.
Yeah, she has that. And
I hate to
sometimes-
share my plans just because I hate sharing my plans.
I
and
know.
secondly, I hate sharing my plans because I believe I'm gonna, like, if I share it and I say it out loud, I jinx it. It's not gonna happen. I have a thing.
Like at first, I used to take it personal. I was like, okay, she just doesn't trust me enough, or doesn't see me as close, because I'm very sharing with you. Like even I share my plans with you all the time. Yeah, and then you being so secretive about them, and sometimes, even sometimes I want to ask you, but I'm like, I'm not sure if I should ask you because I don't want you to, I don't want to bother you, but
I'm probably not gonna answer if I don't want to. I'm probably gonna be like,
like we're friends. Also, sometimes I'm curious about it, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure how it makes you feel. So I'm like,
that's probably gonna put me in an uncomfortable spot.
Exactly,
because I won't want to be too rude, saying none of your business.
Yeah.
But then I also don't want to share.
Exactly.
I'll probably have to lie. I'll probably lie.
So that sometimes I'm just going out. Sometimes I ask. Sometimes I don't ask.
Okay, so you have a couple of things that you hate about me. Is there a second thing that you love, or just
no? I told you I love your achiever mindset. It just when it gets too much, sometimes it makes me tired.
Just one. So
no, I love a lot of things. Like you're very practical. Like you had planned this whole trip.
Oh yeah, I want everybody to understand. I brought tape from New York to tape my tripod to my arm so I can record on height. But I thought, am I sure I'm going to find the tape there? What if not? But I will need it and I'm going to regret. I brought tape from New York. That's how much I planned this.
You're like plan things to detail. So like that's also like, something I like. You're someone I can rely on. Like if I have a problem or if I have anything going on, I know there's Sabina. Like, I don't even think about it twice, So these are like a lot of things. I feel like when I love someone or like I see them like as really best friend, to me that's like the same level as my sisters.
Same.
So like you become one of the family. I would hate you at times. I would get annoyed at you, but still, I'm not giving up on you because you've become part of me.
Exactly. So when you're mad at your sibling or something, you're not breaking up with them.
Yeah.
There's no break up with a sibling. So it gets to that level at some point.
And I think I understood that last year in Miami in our trip because based on my previous experiences with some people, I thought we're just that's it. We're not gonna be friends again anymore. And then I saw the way you reacted. Yeah. And I was like, oh, she's not like, she doesn't hold grudges. Which is also something I like about you.
I do, but not with you.
Oh.
Just not with you. No. So we had a huge fight in Miami. And the next day I woke up and it was just like with my sister. I'm not throwing her out of the house when that happens. I'm just like grumpy with her. I'm going to be bitchy with her a few days. But she's still there. And once we're good, we're back to normal standard level. So it was the same thing. We woke up in the morning and I was like, okay, let's have breakfast. Like I was mad, but like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
What am I like? I'm not gonna throw it away. We're here. I have one more question left, and then you have one more question left. Technically,
I can come up with one.
So my question is, what advice would you give to younger yourself if you had a chance today?
To my younger self.
Yes.
That's deep. So how younger myself is at this point? Because as a childhood, there's no regret. Maybe at 20s, there's regret.
Yeah, I don't have. I'm just younger than now.
I would just tell myself that do not wait for people's approval, that you have everything you need inside of you. Like you have the approval you need. I would allow myself to make mistakes because I'm really harsh on myself when I make like a little mistake.
Yeah.
And I would just tell myself to like really love myself, accept myself, not compare myself with others.
That's a very big and important one.
Yeah.
Because that leads to insecurities, to not loving yourself, to imposter syndrome, to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And that goes as a consequence to people not loving you.
Yeah.
And then there you are in the therapy. And it all comes from a simple thing, comparison. Yeah. You don't need to, you're a separate personality. Yeah. That's a good one. I'm going to share mine because you
exactly. I was going to ask you actually the same thing.
I immediately want to say, I would tell myself younger, do not rush. I'm very impatient.
Yeah.
I don't see a good side of it. Maybe the fact that I get things done quick.
Yeah, you're fast.
That's the only good side. But generally in everything, I'm impatient about everything. Like waiting in line, like as a minimum. And then as maximum, just like everything should go fast. Oh, if I just met the person, we should be settled down very quick. If I don't know, started education, I'm gonna finish as soon as possible. If I have a homework, I should finish as soon as like everything should be done as soon as possible. That makes me really tired and fast paced, and I mostly don't see how things go because they just fly through.
That's what I meant. Also, like, was part of it. Like,
yeah,
that's like, yeah.
So I get lost in the sauce kind of. So I would tell myself to chill, bro. To relax and to take everything slowly, because I feel like once you take your sweet time, you also get to know everything better. Like if it's a person, you get to know them better. Like, of course, even after spending 10 years with a person, you may not know their real face, but it's a probability situation. You will have more probability to know the person if you spend more time than, than the other way around. So don't rush in anything. Even in my education, I've been jumping from a degree to degree with non-freaking stop, without breathing. I did one master inside of the other master. I did not even finish them consecutively. I gave a gap between them. And also that resulted in me not being entirely where I want to be in my education, because I never stepped back and like thought, is this what I want to do? Just kept doing and doing. And right now I'm like, I wish I took a slightly different path, like slightly. If I took like a couple of years to think about it, I would probably make a better choice. So don't rush in anything, in decisions specifically.
I feel like I have the same thing, but instead that I'm patient in many things, but also I'm not patient when it comes to goals, because I want to have immediate results. Yeah, that's like my thing. If I don't get immediate reward, I start losing my passion for the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that also has to do with your impulsive character, kind of.
Yeah. So I'm trying also to work on that, to be like more, to enjoy more the process. Like as
exactly.
As cliche as it
I do not enjoy processes most of the time because I'm just lost in myself again.
If you have one thing to change about yourself, like apart from the impulsiveness.
No, impulsiveness, impatience.
Like impatience, yeah.
And character trait? Appearance?
Yeah, no. Appearance are perfect. And yeah, you're beautiful.
Flattered.
No, honestly, like
yeah. One character trait I would like to change. There is a character trait, but it's not a character because I don't think I was born with it. My experience shaped me that way.
Of course.
My freaking attachment issue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's a really bad thing. I get attached to people. I'm not going to specify man because it's actually people. At this point, I guess. I could get attached too fast and too deep without even sorting or filtering if that person even is worth that. And then it's really, really hard to let go. That's bad. That's the thing I would like, but I don't think I was born with that. Like, I got this throughout my experience. Nobody's born attached. Maybe some people are just more needy.
No, I don't think attachment styles are usually developed in the first, I think, 5 years of life.
Yeah, so I developed that, and right now I would love to change that, and I'm working on it. I'm in therapy, and I'm actively working on that, trying to be easy and not like I immediately subordinate myself to people, but I should remember that I'm a separate whole, and there's a separate whole, and we can't. It's not complement each other, and I hate the phrase "my better half," my half. There's no half. I'm already complete.
That's true.
So that's the problem I had. So I would be like half of you, half of that person, all the people that I'm attached to. So I will be left off like with one slice of myself, kind of. So now I'm trying to make myself. I'm trying to make myself a whole. If that makes sense. So that was something I would change. And yeah, guys, go to therapy. Don't be afraid. Okie dokie. I think it's enough for the questions because it's already 50 minutes of recording, and I'm gonna take forever to edit this. And good job. I feel like you enjoyed this.
I did.
She's a very talkative person.
Oh my god.
She likes my mic. It's okay. Hold it. She's a talkative person, and she likes to talk about herself. No. Wrong. She likes to give her opinion.
Yes, I'm very opinionated, strongly opinionated person.
Her opinion is the most valuable thing on earth, and she likes to share it, even if you don't ask her.
I do accept people's opinions, though. Like, I ask you sometimes for advice. When you tell me no, things are like maybe that. If it makes sense to me, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't look at it that way. I'm not like, yes, I like to speak my opinion, but also I'm not like close to other people's opinions, if that makes sense to me.
So I'm pretty sure she loved making this video because she was being asked of her opinion, I'm gonna pause here and you're gonna see the cake next. Okay, and we're back. We ended up baking this for about like 35-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, she's beautiful. She is so beautiful. Y'all, look at her. Look at her. It's a her.
Okay.
She has like pretty eyes. What's the name? Yeah. What's her name?
Barry? No, that's a male name.
Something Barry. Asmaa Sabina Barry.
Asa very.
Look at her. Aww.
Our baby.
We did not have anything else here, guys, because this is our like Airbnb kind of house. But normally you can add nutmeg. You can have vanilla extract. You can add cinnamon. You can add walnuts. I usually do all that, and it turns out great. Okay, guys, this is how it turned out. I swear it is pretty and it smells really nice, and it was prettier. But don't make our mistake. We did not put any oil on that, but I don't think it's the wax. We did not let it cool down and we started peeling.
Yeah.
So the outer part of the cake just peeled off with the wax paper. But if you cool it down, it gets dry on the sides. You can easily make it
I think also like try to butter the baking paper, the baking sheet. Like it has to be buttered. It really like
yeah. There we go. Oh, it's so
juicy.
Yes. What's the banana bread, you guys? And we have 4 freaking bananas.
Yeah.
It smells very banana-y.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
It is hot.
Oh, yeah, wait.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so hot.
It's so good.
It is good.
It is.
I can feel the banana and chocolate chip.
Yeah, me too.
It's very banana and chocolate chip.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I love this with tea.
Let's make tea.
Yeah, we'll make tea and probably finish our banana bread, you guys. It's really hot, so we're probably just gonna make tea and finish the bread. I want to say thank you to Asmaa for being the guest on my channel. I really hope you enjoyed the experience, and we're gonna see more of you on my channel. Comment everybody if you want to see more of Asmaa. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and comment and request whatever you would like to see next. Let me know if you love banana bread. I'm really curious how many of us are there. I don't like cakes. You like
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Please comment and subscribe because I promise there's 2 more videos coming, a vlog and a Q&A. And thank you very much. And I will see y'all. Bye.